Hi, this is Arturo. I'm one of the woodwind techs and instructors here at PM Music Center. I'm here today to talk to you, give you some tips on general maintenance of our instruments. Starting off with the clarinet. The important thing about swabs in general, you want to make sure there are no knots. This ensures that it doesn't get tangled inside of the instrument. Okay, so the way you apply it, it does have a weight at the very end. So this weight actually goes through the bell, and you kind of guide it through. You let gravity do most of the work. You pull it through, and as soon as you see that weight at the very end, pull it. Now let's talk about the saxophone. Saxophone is very similar way, all right? In this case, it's much more longer fabric, all right? We always recommend silk swab. It does a really good job of maneuvering itself through the instruments. All right, and likewise, it just looks a little different, but it's still a weight. All right, and just like the clarinet, you'll actually bring it through the bell. Again, let gravity do the work. Right now, I feel the weight at the very bottom. All right, guide it through. Eventually, you'll see it drop out here, like so. Pull it through. There we go. Some musicians actually encountered what's called a pad saber. Looks like so. Now the design of this is simply to pull it through the instrument. Give it a couple turns to make sure that you get all the dry spots. Some saxophonists and clarinetists will wash their mouthpieces. You can do this using some tap water, Dawn dish soap, and a mouthpiece brush, okay? Like so. Moving on to the oboe. There are two different types of swabs. We have one right here that you can pull through from the bell, okay? It's much more longer than its counterpart. And for this particular swab, you do need to have the whole entire oboe disassembled in your case. So again, you look for the side with the weight. All right. Guide through. All right. Just when you see the cell come out from this end, pull from the other side. You don't want to pull all the way, as it can get stuck inside the oboe. Now let's move on to the flute, all right? So, to get a good cleaning on the flute, you need it disassembled completely. All right. And actually, the flute should come with a rod. You find yourself some, any type of material, fabric material, all right? You simply go through the whole entire body of the flute. All right, pull through. Be sure to go through all of the parts. Here we have the foot joint. For the flute, plug in, turn. So here's some more tips. For the saxophone, it is completely okay to use Windex and any type of cloth material to remove any dried spit on the outside of the instrument. All right. We always say never spray directly onto the instrument itself. What you can do, you can apply to the cloth. All right. And you can wipe on the outside of the instrument. This way you know exactly where the Windex falls, whereas if I were to spray it, it can go inside the tone holes, dry there, leaving another wet spot, so not good, all right? So another thing, if you've ever encountered sticky pads, some of the products that we carry to alleviate that is some cleaning paper through Yamaha, as well as our spit sponge. These products are really, really great. They do a really good job of just removing the excess moisture and alleviating any sticky pads. And there you have it. Some very basic but very important information for general cleaning of your instrument. Thank you so much for your time and have a wonderful day.